Okay, so this is a Quantum high security lock. It's a cheap clone of a Medeco Classic. You can see here on the key, you do have the angled cuts. It is the Medeco original keyway. This will perfectly fit into a Medeco original lock if I have one lying around here. No. Wow. I've got one somewhere. This should be one. Right here. So you can see the key does go in to a Medeco Classic. This is a real Medeco. And you can see the key works just fine. Now I have been encountering a problem with this. This is about my fourth take trying to do this video. And the problem that I encounter is that pin 5, the little tab that prevents the pin from being overly rotated, wasn't there. So the pin is getting rotated to the opposite direction, which has probably just happened again. You can see the plug is sticking out. The sidebar won't fall, but all the pins are in their correct positions. As far as height goes, vertical. So let me try to push this plug out and see if we're having the same problem again. Nope, not this time. Okay. Well, let's stick it back in there and see if we can make this thing happen. Because like I said, it's been about 4 or 5 takes trying to get this thing. Not because the lock is some magical difficult lock, but because pin 5 keeps wanting to spin out of position. Hurt. That's no good. There it goes. Alright, there it is, raked open. Sorry about the focus there. Now, I'm going to lock it back up and SPP it in the same video. There we go, we're locked. And let's SPP this thing. Which will probably honestly be faster. Okay. Let's just check. Yep. Okay, this is what's been happening. So, there is no nub on pin 5 to stop it from rotating. So if you look in there, you can see that it's facing the wrong direction. So I'll never be able to rotate that into place. All the rest of them are already in their gates. You can see there 1, 2, 3, and 4 are lined up. The sidebar is falling into them, but pin 5 has spun completely around because that little tail nub is not there to keep it into the cylinder. So that's what has been repeatedly happening to me when I've been attempting to rake this thing. That's the first time it's happened SPPing, but I was ready for it. And I tried to fix it. I tried to peen the nub back out, but it didn't really do much. It's not enough. So that little nub is allowing it to spin around the wrong direction in the cylinder, and even if you stick the key in there, it won't work. So I've done all I can do. I'm not going to try to stick it back together again and SPP it, because it's probably going to do it again. It's done it like 5 times. It's really annoying me. So we're just going to gut this thing, and I'll show it to you. The cheap knockoff Medico. That is obviously very cheap, as you can tell by the fact that the pins aren't even made well enough to stay in the correct orientation. It does have some drill protection, so that's great, I guess. And then as far as the drivers go, absolutely nothing special. They are all standard drivers. Now you could probably pin this lock up with real Medico pins and it would be great. The tolerances would be a little loose. It does have, oh, I'm not even aimed at my pinning board. The tolerances are a little loose, but it does have drill protection in here. It's got a little crescent. Does not have one in the side. Has a cutout for one, but it didn't have one when I got it. And there's your pinning. All the pins are the same. They're Medico Classic. Chisel is in the center. There's no fore or aft cuts, and they all have just one large true gate. No false gates. Just one very big true gate. Okay, thank you for watching. This is the end of my frustration finally. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Happy picking. See you later.